topic of today is top 5 favorite games of all time. You want to go first or should I?
Up to you.
No, it's not. Don't put so much pressure on me.
We can go with mine first.
Okay.
I'll go first.
Oh Jesus, this is.
I'm gonna start with my honorable mention. Number 1.
Okay.
God of War, the original.
Really? I wouldn't have pictured that from you, to be honest.
The living shit out of that game on the PS2, Tom. Maybe because I was just a young little boy playing a really pissed off Kratos, killing all those
and
people.
Seeing actual boobs for the first time.
Yeah. How did you do that upbeat thing?
X.
Oh God.
Not A. A was the wrong choice. That was
Pretty solid shot.
You know the GameCube controller. You know where X is. Why would you pick A?
I only play my PS4.
So, other than just being a pissed off guy, why God of War?
Oh,
What are you doing?
I pitch and wedged it.
It shows you where you're gonna go.
No, it doesn't.
It's like the yellow bar right there. That tells you how far that actual arc is going.
Oh,
so you don't go max out your shot.
I gotcha.
Now you're still way over.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
And right in the sand.
Shit.
Jesus
So
Christ.
why God of War? Because it was just a fun game.
That's
It
it?
was a button masher, and you just had fun with it. I'm fucking horrible at this game so far.
Well, I hope you're
But,
better at...
I don't know, it was interesting playing as, being introduced to this character Kratos, who just runs around and just decides he's really pissed off and gonna fuck everything up,
That's true. And it did kind of spiral off into its own genre.
Yeah, I mean, he got,
Well, I mean,
6 games out of it?
Yeah, I mean, what would you call the genre? Stylish action?
It's an action, yeah. But, I mean, if you think about it too, it's, in general, it was a game changer for the PS2. Like, when you played that, you're like, for the time, it had pretty solid fucking graphics. A lot of blood, and it was just going at it, you just fucking mash square, right? X is the jump to square, yeah.
Square was your weak attack, triangle was your strong attack.
Yeah, and I mean, you got different weapons and everything,
Well,
obviously
you had one different weapon.
Hey, that's all that matters.
Jesus, are these all like par 3s?
So yeah, God of War. Back when I was probably like 10 playing it, so definitely stuck with me. Honorable mention number 2 would be Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Really?
Tom, I played Call of Duty so
I know you
so
played
good.
Call of Duty a lot. I was really wondering if it was actually going to make your list or not, considering how much time I know we spent on them. But yeah, usually like whenever I come up with something, it was just like, yeah, I played these multiplayer games a lot. Like none of them are gonna make my top list.
And I'm like, I played Call of Duty
Yes, you do.
a lot.
So why specifically Black Ops 2 then?
That was the one I played the most. I probably played it a good... Well, I hit Prestige 10 in like 4 days or something crazy, like gameplay-wise.
Jesus.
Eat shit.
How do I...
Oh, wow. There's different things to do. Anywho, so
want to
like,
get to the putter.
playing that one,
Jesus.
you got to play that one had
How do I change?
the boat level. Do you remember what that was called? You're on like a cruise ship.
Oh, I don't remember what it's called. What the hell? Why can't I take it off of long putt?
Because you're in the rough, brah.
No,
You're in the rough, brah.
You can
You're in the rough, brah.
do it. I just don't know how.
You're in the rough.
Oh, B. B is how you do it.
Oh.
So I want to hit it.
Jesus,
Right.
You're taking this way too serious.
There.
So,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
So Black Ops 2, based on
play
just the
games.
sheer gameplay I played, many of ours
Oh,
played hanging out
baby.
with Dane and just
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
playing that game.
Actually, I don't think I played that much of Black Ops 2. I remember playing a lot of Black Ops 1 in college, but
Yeah, we played.
I
Black
didn't.
Ops 1,
Yeah, I
but
never played Black Ops 2 really. I think just
So-
a couple of times when I came back home to visit, but other than that, I never really touched it.
Yeah. So yeah, that made my list just based off of sheer amount of gameplay. So let's hit up the old top 5. Oh nope, honorable mention number 3 is Final Fantasy X.
Didn't even get a top spot for
Didn't
you.
make my top 5.
When I'm pretty sure, if I were to check back on some things, you'd be like, top 10, it's in my top 5 no matter what. Or it's possibly your favorite game of all time.
Yeah, it's up there, but yeah, I'm looking through the list because we went with any system. I mean, the story's awesome, the gameplay's okay, the sphere grid sucks.
The sphere grid sucks, but gameplay's okay.
No, it's
That combat system is the best combat system of any Final Fantasy. You take turn-based, and you actually plan it out so that you can actually see and plan ahead a few steps.
Get in there.
And it actually allows you to make use of all your party members just by swapping them out super quick. That's
Yeah,
like,
but, like,
otherwise you would be like locked into a certain party, and that's
The only
boring.
thing I didn't like about the game was I didn't like Kumari. I thought that he was a trash character. The only one I truly enjoyed was Auron and Titus, or whatever you want to call it, Titus.
And I mean,
Titus?
proper pronunciation is Titus, but
Because like
I always called him Titus.
Yuna sucked. Black Mage Lulu.
Lulu.
Yeah, Lulu
Shit.
was cool, but I mean, I didn't like Waka.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
I like-
Waka, like as a character, he was
Shit,
well, he wasn't shit. It's just that he had his purpose.
to be a
it-
douche. And
Well,
it sucked.
not to be a douche, just to be the guy who is very wound up in the religion that's fucking up everything. But like in terms of actually like listening to him talk and his mannerisms, it's just like, yeah, you're kind of annoying.
Yeah, like I didn't like the voice actor, obviously.
Yeah. Well, PS2 voice acting.
But
It was
like,
new.
I mean, Auron alone made up for
Where's
any.
the hole?
It's right there, where it was at. A little more to the right. You
Like
know,
right there?
No, it's
Oh,
right there. See?
it's your freaking face is in the way.
Yeah, it's right underneath my face. But based off that game alone, I mean, the story's awesome. I enjoyed like Sin and everything, and then the spoiler, you find out about Jet and everything.
Jacked.
Jacked.
CHT. Jacked.
I thought it was Jet. Whatever. Just dude, I fucked up. Just in general, I thought it was I just enjoyed it. I don't know. It was one of my first Final Fantasy I actually played all the way through without getting lost, I would say, because you just go.
Shit.
There's not a whole lot of exploring to
Yeah,
do.
that is true. That's
Um,
why a lot of Final Fantasy fans didn't like it, because it didn't have so much exploration.
Yeah.
Even though, like, as much as people like to be like, yeah, there's so much exploration in Final Fantasy, it's before then.
Not really.
Really. It's a lot of feigned open world, where it's just like, yeah, there's all this open world here, but it's kind of, there's maybe one secret cave you can go to.
Yeah.
And that secret cave maybe gives you something useful for the time of, I don't know, one town.
Yeah. And then also, most of them are just called like Omega Cave.
Yeah.
Just like to point that out. But so yeah, that's my 3 honorable mentions for that list. Nice. So let's hit the big list. I'm gonna go with number 5.
Oh, you actually ordered them?
Yes.
I didn't order mine. I just.
Well, I didn't.
They are
I
my
wrote it,
top
but I know
5.
exactly what I want. Number 5. I'm going with Banjo and Kazooie
Really?
for the N64.
Huh.
I played the
Why-
shit out of that game when I was at my dad's house all the time throughout the summers when I was like 12. What? That's all I did was play that game and play the N64. And Banjo-Kazooie was probably the best platformer for that whole entire system.
Shit.
Even though everybody says Banjo and Tooie's better, I beg to differ.
I don't know.
I like
I've
the
never
original.
actually played that game, but like of all the like colorful platformers and everything like that, I definitely wouldn't have thought Banjo-Kazooie would have been the one on your
Oh
list.
yeah. Bear.
The bear.
Bird. Grunda.
Bird bear.
Burr.
Ah!
Oh, that sucks.
You shit.
So yeah, so that number 5, just based off sheer gameplay and remembrance from when I was younger, going to my dad's house and playing that.
So a lot of your list is nostalgia.
A lot of it is. Number 4, I'm gonna go with South Park: Stick of Truth.
Whew.
Based off
Good
of
choice.
sheer gameplay and humor. That game, playing it the first time, was like watching an episode of South Park and non-stop laughing.
Oh yeah.
Like, the game was hilarious, and then all of a sudden you find Al Gore, and he's talking about Man Bear Pig, and I'm like, this is fucking awesome. And then you find he's actually like the hardest boss in the game.
Oh yeah.
Because he's dressed as Man Bear Pig.
He wrecks you.
Yeah, I'm like, man, this is just hilarious. And then your dad's balls hitting you in the face.
Oh my
and,
god.
I mean,
you have to battle underpants gnomes underneath your parents having sex.
It's just ridiculous. I mean, you go to the abortion clinic and then you fight a giant Nazi fetus. It's just, you go to Canada and it's a fucking 8-bit game.
Yep.
I mean, it's just hilarious in general. I could talk about the Stick of Truth for hours, probably. I mean, which we don't have, unless we decide one day just to only make a
talk about
tab.
it as long as you want, but
Well, I want to keep moving with the list, so. But South Park: Stick of Truth is my number 4.
Oh, that game is so fucking funny.
Shit.
I can't wait for the Fractured Butthole.
Yeah, the Fractured Butthole.
With finally improved combat. Oh my god. It's gonna
Just
be
watching
awesome.
the trailer for the new one is just hilarious too. So let's go with my number 3 would be Resident Evil 4 for the GameCube. When it first came out,
Yeah, I never played it until PS2. And I've played it on PS3. And I just bought it on PS4.
I got
It's so freaking good.
It's probably it is. It's obviously the best Resident Evil game. And it's the reason that I started playing the other Resident Evil games, because I started playing the old
That
ones,
actually
and the
brought you
top-down, the tank
backwards?
controls was just shit.
Well, I was just gonna say, I was just like, how did you think of the early Resident Evils after Resident Evil 4 was your introduction?
Not good. They did the remasters on the GameCube too, back in the day. So that
Yeah,
was
they did
that
have
was
that.
about when
They're
Resident Evil
out.
4 came out, so it wasn't too bad. But just in general, that game is awesome. You're introduced to Leon Kennedy, and you're stuck in the middle. You start out in the woods, and you're like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. And you get to that town, and you're like, okay, this is kind of cool. And I've never been so afraid in a game. When you first hear the chainsaw rev up right at the beginning of the game.
Intro town section was freaking perfect.
Yeah, and I couldn't, the first time I died from when I got my head cut off by the fucking chainsaw dude was ridiculous. I remember being like, I don't know about this game.
Not sure I can take it, man.
But kept powering through it, you meet up with Salazar and you kind of see what's going on. You introduced to Ada Wong, you fight Kruger, I believe his name is, that war vet, the commando.
Krieger? No, not Krieger, because that's Archer.
Yeah, it's something with a K, I can't remember his name right off the top of my head.
Something German.
Yeah, but in general, I mean, I thought he was an awesome character too. He was a good fight because you got to knife fight him, which was different.
Yeah, well,
Unless you get,
I mean, that was like, jeez, you had an honorable mention of God of War, and then you have Resident Evil 4 in here as number 3, and they both have what you call them, QuickTime events.
Yeah.
But those, in the heyday of PS2, QuickTime events were awesome. What the hell happened?
And I mean,
Did I hit a tree? What is?
Because it's just going down. We're going faster. We're ready to burn. And checker, we're going down, bringing.
Oh Jesus, yeah, you definitely have to hit it full power unless you pop the ball up, and I don't know how to do that. Yeah, I definitely hit that branch. But yeah, also Resident Evil 4, one of the best escort missions of all time. Jesus, nice shot.
I fucking hate Ashley in that game though. She's the
Right.
worst AI I've ever played in with the game.
What did we don't like. I really don't understand that perspective on it, because like honestly, like, she doesn't get in the way
Yeah, she does.
No, she doesn't at all.
She gets captured all the time and ruins your whole flow of the game.
I never had that happen.
Well,
like literally, it's just like I kind of. I don't know. Maybe I just better planned it out than I thought I had. Shit.
You smucked the flag.
I know. I just never had those issues with her because if I wasn't meticulously planning out where she was going to stay put, she was always just right behind me, and she would automatically go behind you for any cursor or for anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't like every time she got caught. She's like, Leon.
Yeah.
No. That's like my
God. Nah.
That's my one knack on
that. Was annoying. Because she basically turns into Navi.
She's not nearly as worse. Listen. So what am I at? Number 2? Number 2 favorite game of all time is Mario RPG.
That is damn good choice.
Number 2. What can we say? We played it on the channel here.
Oh yeah.
Probably one of my favorite gameplays.
Jesus, I got a +4 on that?
Oh yeah, you did.
Well, you now caught up. Jeez.
Probably one of my favorite gameplays that we've done. Just by the two of us playing it, but then the sheer nostalgia that we were able to talk about the game and just have fun with it.
Oh yeah.
Just because it's a great game.
Its combat is so fun.
You get to see Bowser as a different character. You always see Bowser as the bad guy, and in this game he helps your team and you feel bad for him.
Well, yeah, he gets kicked out of his castle.
Yeah, and then you got fucking Boozer being a doucher to him, and I mean, there's just you're introduced to Gino, which is probably one of the greatest characters that has never gotten in that game.
Exactly.
Or ever mentioned in anything ever again.
The only, I think I remember watching probably the Did You Know Gaming on Super Mario RPG. Like the only other appearance that Gino is in is, he is a thing in one of the mini games in the first Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga on the GameCube. Like he's just an NPC thing that pops out during it's like a coin drop mini game. It's really weird that like that's the only reference of him anywhere, considering how much love he has. Other than I think they have a costume for him on Smash.
On the new one.
Yeah.
But like
shit, that's probably
you get introduced to this character who becomes a doll, and then he just kind of leaves, and then you find him and you start like for never like I mean, you got Mario, you got Bowser, you got all these Peach, these classic characters in that game. But then you get Mallow, which we both agree sucks. But then you got Gino,
well, he sucks, but he actually has... Well, he is the crybaby, and it's a lot of him coming to terms with that.
And he's got the move, the shocker.
Yeah, he does have the shocker.
So that's...
Also, I think in the latest SGDQ, you can actually trick the game into giving Toadstool the shocker.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
It is awesome, and actually very useful, apparently.
Alright,
Jesus,
so
we're already done.
let's go with my final. Is
and we can just start
my
off
second
the next
favorite
game, or the next round.
Yeah, probably my second favorite gameplay we've ever done is Donkey Kong Country 2.
Oh yeah.
Probably my favorite game of all time, just based off of sheer gameplay value and I'm speechless because it's a perfect game in my eyes. It's fun. It's got the best music I've ever heard in a video game.
It has
every single
soundtracks ever.
Every single level has that perfect soundtrack that seems to fit every single time.
It's so themed so well.
And then you get, you got Donkey's not even in the game, and it's called Donkey Kong Country 2. And you see him right at the end.
Well, it's called Diddy Kong's Quest.
Yeah. But I mean, they could have just called it Diddy Kong,
Yeah. But it was a sequel to Donkey Kong Country 1.
Yeah. But I mean, Dixie's probably the coolest character ever introduced into a game because of
very useful.
And every time we still play any Donkey Kong games, I'll try to play as Dixie just because she's eat shit. But it's just in general she's a great character who probably one of my favorite characters that never says anything. There's no dialogue or anything. And it's just that like every level you feel like a sense of like when you're fighting the giant bee.
Shit.
And you're playing as fucking Squawk. Like you feel that sense of terror because Squawk sucks.
Well, like yeah, especially like theming was incredibly well, but like definitely that game had parts where it was freaking scary. Being inside the first big beehive level,
right?
Like where you get actually stuck on the honey. It was just like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
And it changes how you move your character. Based, you know, you got to jump left to go back right. You know, and it's just all the little things. You get to play as all the animals. There's a whole level dedicated to just playing as the animals.
Oh yeah.
In it, you know, there's so much about that game that just is 100 times better than Donkey Kong Country 1.
Oh yeah. Well, like I actually stand by Donkey Kong Country 3 is better than Donkey Kong Country 1.
I would agree with that also.
Because it was definitely a proving ground. It was just like, this is what we're kind of aiming for with this, but like it was pretty basic, just platformer. And then yeah, pretty much with the addition of Dixie and all the animals that you can ride as well as actually become.
Yeah.
It's just like that's whole brand new game mechanics.
Let alone like all the hidden little bonus barrels and everything.
So much bonus stuff.
There's things that you wouldn't even notice.
Oh yeah.
To go get. Obviously, I mean, check our channel.
Oh yeah.
Like
we beat that game.
Two of my two top games we've done gameplays on, and we've had a blast doing them. So.
Oh yeah.
So that's my list.
Sweet.
It's all like.
I'm really shocked because I think maybe as an honorable mention, maybe some of those pop up on mine, but other than that, none of those are in my top 5.
Yeah.
As much as I do love Super Mario RPG, love Resident Evil 4, love Donkey Kong Country 2, I don't know, they just didn't quite make it as much into my lexicon.
Yeah, but if you notice about my list is almost all the games are either based on the PS2, which when I was younger playing,
oh yeah,
or some sort of older Nintendo
like, we
system.
need to talk about this because World of Warcraft isn't on your list, and you played that for thousands of hours.
So many hours. I had so many characters. And yeah, no, it didn't make the list just because of what it like put me in. Like I was so like into playing that game that I didn't care about doing anything else. Whereas like just go grab the Nintendo controller, play it for 2 hours and you're good. Like World of Warcraft, don't worry, it's still one of my top 10. Oh, come on. One of my favorite games, but I'm not gonna put it in my top 5 list. I mean, it would make my top 10, but not my top 5.
Secondly, Diablo 2?
No, again, it would make my top 10, not my top 5.
Well, yeah, I'm just really shocked about those because right when we first started hanging out, that was your life. Was Diablo 2 and
dude, I had a legit level 98 paladin, and the level at that final level was gonna take me like 4 months of just doing bail runs, and I'm like, I can't do this. And then Blizzard decided to delete my fucking character because I didn't play it for 3 months, so they like
on Diablo 2?
Yep, they introduced all that, and if you didn't play for like 3 months, they deleted all your characters.
Like there's no logic behind that.
Yeah. It was right when BattleNet was starting out. So.
Oh, yeah, and everyone's always a fan of BattleNet.
So, yeah, it works all the time on Overwatch. Especially when you log in and it says disconnected, you didn't do anything.
Yep.
So yeah, valid questions,
awesome.
valid games, they just didn't scratch the itch.
Just not quite good enough.
Good enough for top 10s, not top 5s.
Yeah.
Top 5s are a different list. Those are your bread and butter.
All right. Well, that was a good talk.
Yeah. Now I'd like to hear what shit games you got on yours.
Shit games? Yeah, I'm not sure they're shit.
Made my top 10, you fuck.
Yeah, they did. Okay, so next episode, my top 10. No, top 5 plus 5 honorable mentions.
Literally a top. Oh, come on!